Prince George, the future king, is officially a tweenager having turned 10 today, so express.co.uk is taking a look at the youngster's life through pictures. On July 22, 2013, at 4:24 p.m, the second in line to the throne was born on the Lindo Wing at St Mary's Hospital, London. The Prince and Princess of Wales ventured onto the steps outside the hospital to show Prince George to the world as crowds cheered. Prince William joked that he had got a pair of lungs on him, but luckily his mother's looks and more hair than him. It was not until 2 days after his birth that his name, George Alexander Louis, was announced, with his first name paying homage to his great-great-grandfather, King George VI. Just a month after his birth, the first official portrait of the family of 3 was released. The picture, taken by Kate's father Michael, showed his proud new parents beaming along with their dog Lupo. Later that year, George's christening was held at St James's Palace, London, where he was baptised by the Archbishop of Canterbury. Just 22 members of the royal family attended with William and Kate, as they broke with tradition by having their son christened at the Chapel Royal, where Princess Diana lay before her funeral. In 2014, George was taken on his first official trip with his parents, accompanying them to Australia and New Zealand as part of a 3-week tour. The following year, George took on a new responsibility: he became a big brother. Princess Charlotte was born in 2016, and it wasn't long before he became a big brother for the second time, with the family welcoming Prince Louis into the fold in 2018. The year prior, the prince took another big leap: he started school. The future king was seen accompanied by his father when arriving at Thomas's Battersea School in London. Although William and Kate strive for George and his siblings to have as normal an upbringing as possible, the royal has had several experiences many would deem once in a lifetime. At the age of 2, dressed in a cute white dressing gown and gingham pajamas, the little prince was introduced to then-President Barack Obama and his wife Michelle. The American President and First Lady are not the only world leaders to make the young prince's acquaintance. In 2016, George met Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, who bent down on one knee to chat with the future king. At the age of 7, George was introduced to legendary documentary filmmaker Sir David Attenborough, who gifted him a tooth from a giant shark he had found while on a family holiday to Malta in the late 60s. George is said to be very sporty, something William and Kate are said to have encouraged, which came in handy last year as he played tennis, a sport he began at the age of 5 with Roger Federer. Last year, George and his siblings went through a big change when William and Kate decided to move them all out of Kensington Palace, London, to live in Adelaide Cottage on the Windsor estate. The 3 siblings now all attend nearby £20,000 a year Lambrook School, where George no doubt sticks up for Charlotte and Louis on the playground, as he is reportedly a very protective older brother. A source told Us Weekly, he's very protective of his younger siblings and goes out of his way to help his mother with the household chores, especially when it earns him extra time on electronics. In recent years, George has spent more and more time in the limelight. In 2021, at the age of 7, he was taken by his parents to watch the Euro final at Wembley. Last week, he went to watch the men's singles final at Wimbledon, although this time his younger sister Charlotte was brought along too. It's been quite the year for the future monarch, who will soon be heading into his final year of primary school, as he played a more prominent role at his grandfather's coronation. Despite pages of honor typically being aged between 12 and 15, the then 9-year-old George was given the role, which involved